2. To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for which this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, which the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there, and Shabbat Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson I want to bring out. And this is a recent news article from, it was as of today. And it says, Obama or corral among the 500 Americans banned from going to Russia. It says in a response to the new round of, because I believe Joe Biden went to G7, and they was having some discussions about about using more economic sanctions on Russia. So, I just want to add a note to that. But Moscow Associated Press, it says, in response to the new rounds of U.S. sanctions, Russia announced Friday that it was banning 500 Americans. Right, because, the Russia versus the United States escalations are continuing to increase, And this is a prime example right here. It says, from entering the country, including former President Barack Obama and comedian Stephanie Colbert. It says the list released by the foreign minister did not specify complaints against each individual, but the ministry said the offenses, including the spreading Russia-phobia, supplying Ukraine with arms, and officials who are directly involved in a precaution and the waking of the so-called storm of the Capitol. It says the ban includes 45 members of the House, Senate, J.D. Vance, Katie Britt, and Eric Sherman, if I pronounce his name right. It says former ambassadors to Russia joins staff, John Teff and John Hutzman. The ministry said it has denied a U.S. request for consular accessing to Evan Gershkovich, the Wall Street Journal reporter who was arrested in late March. I believe they had extended his stay in custody as well too. I remember that as well too. So I just want to add a note to that. It says with the espionage, the ministry says there was in response to the United States denying visa to Russian journalists who want to cover the foreign minister Sergei Lavrov's visit the United Nations last month. And it says the latest sanctions is aimed at Russia, including tighter restrictions on already sanctions people and companies involved in the war effect. It says the financial penalties has been primary focus on the sanctions of invading connected to the technology and procurement for the Kremlin, if I pronounced that right. And I'm going to bring out the Luke 21:9. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. It says, but when you should hear of wars and commotions,